Tonight, we tell the story of Philip Leon Baldino, the untold story. Philip grew up in a small village in Middletown, Michigan. His parents were immigrants from Italy and migrated here in hopes of a better life. Philip had aspirations of being in the medical field, in starting his own practice. But what his family had in store for him were not in his vision. My grandfather, Joe Baldino, who I was named after, owned a confection store in Williamston, Michigan. What nobody knew is his other life. And it was about to become a shock to my father, Phil. Joe Baldino, loved by his community and his family, had a secret. Joe, known to his closest friends as Joe Violino, was the leader of one of the largest syndicates in the Northern Hemisphere. Joe was so feared, not even a German shepherd would look him directly in his eyes. Next man and closest to Joe was Teflon Pete, in charge of all land transactions in Costa Rica. This man, Frank Zilla, the muscle behind this empire. It is known, every city he has come into, the sales of prosthetic arms and legs would go up by 48%. And because the high rate of expansion of this syndicate, more men were needed that they could trust. And that only meant one person, Phil Baldino.
Well, hell's bells. I knew Phil for 30 years. I'd known him since he was a tadpole. And I'm telling you right now, he would never be part of something like this. I don't care what kind of money you're throwing at him. He's not going to fall for that. He's got a constitution.
In the following week, Phil was approached by Frank Zilla. But Phil flat out told him, no, he will not work with this family. Well, I can tell you one thing. There's two things you don't do in this life. One is pee into the wind, and the other one is don't ever tell Frank no. This enraged Frank and meant nothing but full-out war with his own family. Starting with the smallest and cutest in Phil's family, starting with Carol. Next in line, Joey, his son. Taken and forced to steal yachts and smaller pontoon boats. Sent in from the family, from Teflon Pete, his son, Paulie, the fortress. Sent in to assist with the heisting of these pontoon boats and yachts. You have to understand, when I first met Paulie, I was scared to death of this guy. And what happened was we became best of friends. Where everything went wrong was the last heist, and you got to keep in mind, I wasn't involved in it. I wasn't even there. I swear to God. And Paulie said it was me that stole the boat. I will never forgive him. This caused me to go on a drinking binge, and this is where my life really fell apart. Diane, second to oldest, taken and used as a mule, forced to eat large quantities of cocaine packets to run across the border. In a rare interview, Diane said the only reason she survived was because she dressed like Colonel Sanders' wife. By now, my dad couldn't take it anymore. He was forced to work for the family, as was I.